I think I see tarpon. Well, no surprise there. I'm the first one at the dock. You can see that Hontoon Island State Park is closed here, so I'm sure they're going to be here momentarily to open that up. I believe that there's one wildlife official that's assigned to this place. At least last time I was down here, it seemed like it was. Pretty low profile over here. They have a little ferry that will escort you right across the St. John's River here to the Hontoon Island. It's actually an island. It is surrounded by somewhat of a moat of the St. John's River, and I think it's the Hontoon River as well. Well, it looks like we got a little time, so let's go down here to Hontoon Landing Resort and Marina and see what that looks like. Oh yeah, this is cool. This place has got really kind of an old school Florida feel to it. So registered guest only, obviously, in this area, so none of you bum kayakers are going to be coming up here. But they do have, at the guest check-in, they have some ice and stuff for sale. I'm sure they have some other refreshments and snacks and stuff. So, you know, if you're at Hontoon Island State Park, you could probably get some ice there. I'm sure they'll sell you that. But I dig these old pools. I think that's just Florida classic right there. Throw in some palm trees. Let's go over here to St. John's and see what that looks like. Well, definitely the St. John's River's down, as everything else is here. Central Florida definitely needs some water. That thing looks like pirates live on it. Smacks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look, guys. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that's what I think it was. This looks like a really good point right there. Look at that. I'm going to have to come down here and check that out. So let's move down this way. Hontoon Island State Park is further up here. We're definitely will come down here and move right into that area right there. That should be good. But boy, we can't deny these docks and on these boats and stuff. So there you go. I think it's going to be a good day today on the St. John's River. Let's go find out. Hopefully the park's open. Well, there went a Hobie Pro Angler 14, and this guy looked like he knew what he was doing. However, he is turning around. He's probably going to park up behind me because there is a soft kayak launch here at the park. So hopefully the park's going to be opening soon. The dude that just opened up this park, I swear he looks like Angus Young. That right there is Angus Young. Whole lot of Rosie, baby. Na 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 na. I think I see some tarpon jumping out there. There's the Hobie iTrack 11 inflatable from Strictly Sail and Kayak. And there's our first gator. Boom, well that was very cool. Met a very nice lady over there. Her name was Jo. Over there in the Hobie Pro Angler 12. She just walked by, I think just blessed me with a little pixie dust. There we go. Thanks, Jo. All right, well, hopefully that's good. Swim baits, you know, it's what we're doing along the lily pads. Let's keep it up. Maybe the cloud's coming in. It's changed up. Let's see. Bam! There we are. We may be on to something. Beautiful stuff here. Hontoon State Park Island here in the St. John's River. Boom. All right, boom, man, third one in the boat. This one's getting a little bit bigger as we go along. This is where you want to be careful with the gators. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. On this inflatable. Gotta get past that guy. Wow, it feels good to get a little airflow, a little air conditioning right now. I feel like I can think. That was fantastic. I would highly recommend Hontoon Island State Park. It's got a great little soft kayak launch there. Fishing, good bass fishing right across the St. Johns River. You would only have to paddle about 50 feet, not long at all. Big tarpon. I saw big tarpon, well over 40, 50 pound tarpon. Not many. A lot of juvenile tarpon. I saw one just explosive. In fact, I would call it violent smash. Big tarpon on a bait ball. It was incredible to watch that, but it disappeared just as fast as it arrived. So big 1 out of 10. I'd say a big 8. A big 8 goes to Hontoon State Park, Hontoon Island. It's a good place to go fishing. So recommended by John Graves Kayak Fishing.